Daily trainers are the backbone of any shoe rotation, but they don't have to be expensive. Here are the best options under 4,000 pesos or 70 US dollars that can handle your everyday miles. Let's get started. Hi there, fellow runners! So now we have a new running shoe. Well, it's not a review, but more of a recommendation for budget runners. So here are budget recommendations for daily trainers, all under 4,000 pesos. So I know they are a lot, and I'm 100% sure we will be missing a couple more great daily trainers, but at least here are some of my most recommended that are under 4,000, and we will be starting from the cheapest all the way to the most expensive but still under 4,000 pesos. So let's get started. So a couple of notes here, we are not including the Kiaodan Win 3.5 and 3TR in this list. We already know that it's an amazing shoe, amazing daily trainer, and it's my 2025 shoe of the year. And all of this are non-plated, so some of this does have a nylon TPU plate support, but not a full palm plate. So that's my criteria for this list: non-plated, TPU wing or TPU fork support is fine, and daily trainers, all of these are in for daily training. So let's start with the 1,000 pesos to 2,000 pesos price range. We have a couple of shoes, which is the 361 Steed, which I recently have the initial impressions, and the Kiaodan Wide. Both are around 1,500 to 1,600 pesos, usually on sale. And then this one I got for I think 1,200 in a sale. So let's start with the 361 Steed. So the 361 Steed, it does have a fork wing support here, as you can see, and solid, reliable, do-it-all trainer. It's on the firm side, but not too firm, just the right firmness that still gives you enough cushioning for those daily miles. And of course, if you want to push the paces, it's also great. One of the best entry-level daily trainers right now, and I think this one, 361, released it to pair up or go against up with the X-Step 2000 kilometer 5.0, which I would say is the king of budget daily trainers in the 2,000 pesos price range. And then next up, Kiaodan Wide. So it's in the name, it's wide. So it's aimed for runners looking for support a bit wide. Forefoot is not the widest, to be honest, but it does feel wide, especially in the midfoot, and it has a bit of stack. Solid daily trainer for heavier runners. I think it's more aimed for those looking for comfort, especially the runners that are just starting. So that's the Kiaodan Wide. And again, usually you'll find it around 1,600, 1,500. And I got it for sale for 1,200 pesos. So yeah. So those are for my 1,000 to 2,000 pesos price range. Now let's move to the 2,000 to 3,000 pesos price range. Now let's go to the 2,000 to 3,000 pesos price range, which covers three running shoes here, which is the X-Step 2000 kilometer 5.0. I got this for around 2,100 pesos on a sale. And then we have the Leaning Weighing 5, which I got for around 2,300 pesos, I think. And then we have the X-Step 2000 kilometer 5.0 Pro version, and I got this for around 2,700 pesos. Again, on a sale, but you'll usually find this around 3,000 pesos. So let's start with the X-Step 2000 kilometer 5.0, the regular version. And again, one of the best budget daily trainers that you can buy right now. And it's just a solid, durable, all-around daily running shoes. And it's aimed to be a do-it-all trainer. And its main selling point is its durability. Now, X-Step claims it to be up to 2,000 kilometer. That's why it's named 2,000 kilometer. But I don't know. But this does seem a bit durable. I would say 800 to 1,000 kilometer it will last, where it's still good. So I don't have the previous version, but based on feedback from other reviewers, this is a bit softer than the previous version, which is version 3. They don't have a version 4 because I think it's bad in Chinese because of the number 4 is close to death. Again, solid, durable, a bit wide on the forefoot, which can accommodate more wider foot runners. Very comfortable. It's not too soft, it's not too firm, especially for daily miles. You can push it for harder paces, but I would say the Pro version is more suited for that. So yeah, one of the best daily trainers. Line is the X-Step 2000 kilometers 5.0. Highly recommended, this one. And we will be pushing out the full review soon. And next would be the Li-Ning Yueying 5. Now again, same as the Kyeldon Wide, I would say this is more aimed for heavier runners. It's a bit wide as well with the forefoot and the midfoot. You'll see it's a bit bulky. So it's aimed more for those beginner runners who can't steadily run long miles, like 5 to 10K, run, walk. It's very comfortable. And it's just a decent stack here. Nothing too fancy. Just padded, well-built, cushioned, daily running shoes. And I really liked it, even as a casual shoe. So if you're looking something to do it all to the gym, for walking, casual wear, and of course running, this one is for you. Now let's move on to the Pro version of the 2000 kilometer, the X-Step 2000 kilometer 5.0 Pro. As you can see here, there's a Pro, and it's one of my favorite alongside with the Li-Ning Red Hair 9 Pro. So this one, really wide. So according to your product page, it's 4mm wider than the regular version, which really helps with being stable to the ground. Much softer, much more comfortable, but much peppier midsole foam here. There's no plate, just a thin nylon plate in the middle, similar to the Evo SL, just for improved stability, but a good solid midsole foam, which is the X-Step Ace, and very comfortable, breathable upper. Just a premium version of the regular X-Step 2000 kilometer Pro. So again, 2,700 pesos, really solid. Like, it's one of my favorite do-it-all trainer. It's good for logging all those daily miles, long, easy runs, but decent enough for pushing the paces. So the X-Step 2000 kilometer 5.0 Pro. Now, let's move on to the 3,000 to 4,000 pesos price point. Now, we have two running shoes here. The Red Hair 9 Pro, which I got for 3,000, I would say 50 pesos. And then the Puma Velocity Nitro 4. And I know, before you burn me in the comments, yes, this is a 7,600 pesos price point running shoes, but usually you'll find it on sale, and I got this for 3,800 pesos with Rev PH, and I'm pretty sure you'll find several shops that sell this for much less. It's the only mainstream brand from Puma. Adidas, Nike, and New Balance, Asics. While they have running shoes below the price point, I don't have them, and personally, usually they aren't really good if compared to the other Chinese branded running shoes. So let's start with the Red Hair 9 Pro. I would say if I can describe this with one word, it's fun. Just a solid, durable, fun, peppy daily trainer, and I love it. It's one of the best if compared all of this. It's one of the expensive as well. So if I had to rank any one of this, I would say this would be my top pick among all of these daily trainers. So it looks good, it feels fast, it's really solid. Its upper really improved from the previous version, which is the 8 Pro, and then they made the midsole tad bit firmer, which made it a whole lot better for me in my experience. And just solid daily trainer that you can use for tempo runs as well. And I would say you can even use this for race day. It's that good. So it's really peppy, it's really fun, solid, durable, cushioned daily trainer. Now, the last daily trainer here would be the Velocity Nitro 4. And while this one is a bit firmer, this one is really cushioned, soft, and perfect for lugging all those miles. And I really loved it as a daily trainer for easy miles. Well, for all faster paces, I didn't like it that much, but it's not aimed for that. You have the Deviate Nitro for that. Really solid daily trainer for Puma. I have the Hyrox edition here, and I'm not sure what it done better over the regular Velocity Nitro 4. It's a bit tight with its fit. So if you want it kind of loose and wide on the forefoot, I would say upsize to at least 0.5 of your size. So yeah, again, if I have to pick one of winner here, I would pick the Red Hair 9 Pro. Of course, it's on over 3,000 pesos. So for under 3,000 pesos, I would pick the Pro version of the Except 2000 km 5.0. And all of these are good for daily training. If you really want something budget, I would pick the Steed for about 1,500 to 1,600 pesos. If you are a bit heavier runner and you want it more cushion, you want more foam for comfort and support, the Kyodan Wide and the Yueying 5 from Li-Ning is the one that I would recommend. So hopefully this helps you with your purchasing decision, and if you have any other recommendations, please comment it down below and I'll give some feedback. But here are just some of my recommendations for budget daily trainer below 4,000 pesos.
A couple of noteworthy mentions that we didn't include in the list is the Adidas SL2, which usually can be found around 4,000 pesos. The incoming Kyodan Wind 40R, which seems to be for sale around 3,000 pesos, and the 361 Elios 2 Plus, which is usually on sale below 3,000 pesos. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more running shoe reviews and recommendations. See you on the next run.